From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
You want to go where to buy a new refrigerator? Steve's A to Z Appliance in Cottonwood? In Cottonwood? Just a 10-minute drive. And they'll save us money. New and used, honest, reliable, factory-trained repair service and parts, and they'll save us money. And dispose of this thing? We gotta make the short drive to Steve's A to Z. Thanks, son.
Steve's A to Z Appliance, front and main streets in Cottonwood. Drive a little, save a lot.
Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we speak, it is Giving Tuesday here on this December 2nd, powered by the Community Foundation of the North State. Head on over to northstategives.org and get involved in all the action, all the giving action. Today is the big day. Once again, northstategives.org. You can research and check out all the different nonprofits that are participating in this event, and you can donate as little or as much as you would like. It is always, every little bit helps. northstategives.org. Be sure to check it out. All right, here's what we have for the rest of the day today. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s for the valley, for the mountains. You can see around 50 degrees in Modoc County, but for the eastern mountains, around 59 degrees. That's in particular around the Susanville area, by the way. Taking a look at the winds, the winds aren't going to be that much of a factor today. You won't notice it, although in some of the higher elevations, sure, a little breezy in some spots here. But it's tonight, it's tomorrow morning that those winds are going to pick up. And that is probably going to be the first fog-free day that the valley will see in quite some time. And then Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, the winds do subside and probably much calmer as we go into your Wednesday night and Thursday. Now, the big story, of course, we did see some clouds late last night, earlier this morning. Those has since then shifted to the south. High pressure is the dominant feature. That storm off to our west, that's going to stay up to our north because of that ridge of high pressure. But we have an inside slider system moving in later tonight, tomorrow. That's what's going to give us those winds I was talking about here, especially for tomorrow morning. As that moves out, the winds do subside a bit, but high pressure is still in place, keeping us dry for the rest of the week. Now on Saturday, you can see a clipper system. What I mean by that is most of the rain and snow will be in the Pacific Northwest, but the south end of that storm will just clip Northern California, giving the North Coast, Siskiyou, Trinity County, and even Modoc County a chance for some showers. I think the best chance for showers over the weekend at this point look to be on Saturday, but we'll probably extend that into Sunday as well, before high pressure builds back in for early next week, once again pushing all that rain up to our north. All right, let's go and take a look at our forecast for today. Temperatures around 60 degrees, give or take, for the valley, 50s for most of the higher elevations, although low 60s inland. There you can see tonight, it's cold, but generally around 40 degrees. Now with those winds picking up, that's why it's not going to be as cold as it has been in the valley. And you can see for the mountains, look at Modoc County in the teens, 20s for the mountains to the north and east of the valley, mid to upper 30s to around 40. For most of you along the coast here for tonight. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast for the valley. We're basically looking at 60s. Low 60s through Thursday, a spike on Friday, then another spike going into Monday. No rain, though, for the forecast of the valley, but we do have that chance for the coast for the weekend. And that also includes the inland areas and Trinity County. It also includes Siskiyou, Modoc County, and the eastern mountains, The eastern mountains expect to stay dry here as we go into the weekend. But overall, just not seeing much change with our temperatures. And by the way, any rain we do see over the weekend is not going to be all that significant. All right, that's a look at your afternoon update. I'll be back again this evening for a more detailed look with your deeper dive forecast at 6 o'clock this evening. Have a great afternoon.